Here are all cool things inside FC25 that you didn't know about. And when you slide tackle on the pitch, you actually leave lines that you can use to draw something. Like you're some kind of a turf artist. One match I decided to take it up a notch. Forget winning. I'm slide tackling around like a 5-year-old with a crayon, leaving art everywhere. My opponent was confused, so I messaged him, asked for his thoughts. And he said that my drawing looks like a chicken that had a seizure. This feature would be perfect for Xavi. Dude used to take these bits of grass home back as souvenirs. The Mexican wave is in the game again, and when you look around you'll notice something different. Some fans stand a bit bigger this year. EA have added heavier fan models, but the funny thing is you won't be able to see them in every stadium. Some countries have big fans, while the other countries have some slimmer fans. What is going on, EA? What are you trying to hint at? See, I researched and found out in some countries the fans' eating habits were a little questionable, while in the other countries they were much fitter. Tell me in the comment section below, which ones do you think have the fattest fans? As you're playing, you'll see players on the sidelines warming up the pitch. They'll be getting ready to get subbed on while the match is on. You can even see the substitute you have in your menu warming up on the side, thus matching that they're gonna be subbed on. But there is a weird part. Some people just stay on the sidelines forever. Like I tried to put icon Gareth Bale in my team, but he immediately flies to the bench. You can even see him sitting there while he's permanently benched. To top it off, there is a playstyle on him that literally says bench. Okay, I need to stop now. There are some cool new cinematics in the game, like the referee scenes and the emotional moments, and I'm going to play some here.
So checks De Bruyne. Killer can have a run. Araujo getting back. Now is that a penalty? Sarr sets him up.
But there are also new corner kick cinematics and even one where you see the manager stressed out before a penalty.
Saka is taking the penalty, and the last time I saw him take one, let's just say it didn't end well.
This game is so realistic that you see some ball boys standing on the sides of the pitch and throwing the ball back. When you have the new Hazard card on the pitch, the ball boys sit down behind the ad board and save themselves from the trauma. They don't stay there when Hazard comes in. They throw the ball back quickly and you score. And if Jose Mourinho is your manager, these ball boys throw the ball back extremely quickly so that he can call them for dinner. The ball mechanics inside the game. The ball deforms when you zoom in, a feature that has been in the game for years, but this year the ball also comes with some extreme physics.
What the fuck was that?
It can inflate randomly, causing chaos on the pitch, or lose its shape entirely to turn invisible. You can even play with crazy balls like bowling ball, and when it's a beach ball, the net goes wild. And sometimes the ball can completely disappear, leaving goalkeepers clueless. See, I literally played a match that day where the goalkeeper couldn't find the ball for straight 10 minutes. I don't want to work here. It's bullshit. And when the ball is too big, even the goal kicks become impossible. When you collide with other players inside the game, the animations work very fluid. Players fly off, spin around, and even fall very realistically. And I must say, EA have added a lot of detail here. Actually not. Look at this. You can switch on wind inside the game this year. This results in the fabric moving around the players' bodies. The direction of the movement even matches the wind. Pretty impressive. The attention to detail by EA in this case is really crazy. You can see the cloth moving as the wind blows. And sometimes even the ball moves in different directions according to the wind. But there are some cases when the player will lose all his clothing because the wind was too fast. I think that's what happened to Kovacic that day. EA have added AR statistics and even FC IQ graphics right on the pitch. Honestly, it makes the game look worse. Something I've been saying since last year. These stats sometimes even jump in front of your face, like advanced forward plus, which is super annoying to see in the middle of the action. At this rate, we are just 1 year away from having a full Iron Man HUD during free kicks. Come on EA, we just want a simple football game that works. Focus on that first, instead of this over-the-top nonsense. We just need a real VAR in the game. Just look at the crazy decisions the referees make out there. And generally this happens a lot when you play with Real Madrid. VAR would help us appeal against this referee madness because the decisions are getting ridiculous. There's this one time when I tried to remove this UI of the pitch and yeah, it just followed with the ball.
Hey, where the fuck are you going?
Players slip during snowy matches in the game, and it even happens during rainy games. But the magic really happens when you set the match to Stoke City at night and in rain. If you really want to feel this, just pick Steven Gerrard. Trust me, he'll be slipping all over the place. Snow, rain, you name it. For the full experience, try career mode with Gerrard, slip against Chelsea, and it's reliving history, but in every weather condition possible. You can lay down behind the wall in free kicks. When your opponent tries to take a low free kick, you can literally lay down and the ball collides while the player is laying down. It's super realistic. You can even lay down behind a free kick with Endrick in the game and get slammed by Rudiger if you don't understand the handball rule. But still consider yourself Bobby Charlton's third cousin. Carson Pickett is inside the game. The amputee footballer inside the game. The in-game model matches the model of her in real life and is very realistic. Now if you try to play with her as a goalkeeper, she's not able to make a single save, which is not so realistic, EA. Why? There are some bugs that EA cannot fix. And if you try to take a throw in with her, she gives the ball to the other person right next to her. You know, because she can't throw the ball.
Nope.
Net physics. The game has some really good net physics when you throw the ball at the post and the post reacts and the net shakes. Really nice. The ball also wraps around and you can even trap players in the net. The best is that these nets also have a soul of their own, so they can literally go crazy sometimes. New background details. When you go close to the goalkeeper, you can see many new details being added in the game. There are white towels that are kept next to the goalkeeper that he can use maybe to wipe himself off. There are even bottles that you can see on the side of the pitch that you can actually tumble over and drag them over the field. And sometimes you can even score a goal while colliding the ball onto these bottles. Anyways, there's another moment in the game where these bottles explode into many bottles all around the field, which is also hilarious. EA, patch this in the game, please. In the game, if you're running towards the ad board and you're in extreme momentum, you can collide with the ad board and fall over. This is something they added last year and it's still in the game. Always hilarious to see when it happens. I just hope someday we get injured if we make the decision to jump over the ad board in too much excitement. There are new goal kick cinematics in the game where the goalkeeper goes behind and asks for the ball from the ball boy, and these cinematics play when you play the game normally, and sometimes the goalkeeper go crazy. And in some cases, when goalkeepers try to defend this year, the goalkeepers also have some Super Saiyan powers in the game. There is off-ball humanization in the game. You can see the players touching their nose, cleaning their sweat, doing all sorts of animations to take care of themselves. Sometimes the players can even do this.
I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear.
So take a look around when you're playing the game. Penalty shootouts have a new animation in the game. If you win a dramatic penalty shootout with a save, the goalkeeper will sprint to the sidelines in a super intense celebration. I love how EA have captured this moment. There's also a special animation for Emiliano Martinez, where he saves the penalty and you can actually hear him taunting the opponents, trying to mess with their heads.
Oye, mírame, no te vas a meter, te vas a extrañar, ratita. Oye, tú, si crees que puedes marcar un penal, te voy a comer viva, perra. Mírame, perra. Oh, espera, no puedes porque estás ciega.
There is a mechanic in the game where the goalkeepers actually rush out towards the attacker in the attempt to snatch the ball. They keep up with the guy and then try to take the ball off him. And sometimes it doesn't work as well.
Pass. Oh, good vision. Still alive.
The goalposts move when you hit them. In the game, when you go near the goalposts, you can interact with them. Not in that way, but you can literally use them as support or even break your ability to become a father. There are even some times when the goalkeeper can use these as hangers for their victims when they absolutely wreck the hell out of the... When you zoom in the game, on the shoelaces of the players, you will see the shoelaces move around. This detail is awesome. When you dribble around, you see them move slightly. But EA need to also add the option for Gavi, since he is one of those football players who doesn't even know how to tie his own shoes.
No way.
The hair strands in the game are really cool. You see the face of Antoine Griezmann this year. There are so many good details on his face. It's literally amazing. EA have done a very good job this year with almost every face. The De Bruyne hair is awesome, and even the Cucurella hair mechanics, oh my god. Ronaldo and Messi, however, have a really garbage face, EA. You forgot the two faces that matter to the community the most. There are bubbles inside the West Ham Stadium. These bubbles take over the pitch and cover the whole pitch and spread out over the whole field. When you can pick the London Stadium in West Ham, and you will see a lot of bubbles. Sometimes you can even see balloons being thrown at the pitch that you can take care of. And there are even some times when you'll see the crowd messing with the penalty taker with lasers.
It's becoming really hard for him to look straight at the goalkeeper. Oh wait, he is going to shoot here. And they can take their lasers and shove it up their ass.
In the game, there are fans that have completely changed and how they celebrate. New fan models and how they celebrate with drums, chants, they are crazy. And in career mode, when you play with Manchester United, you will see the fans leave the stadium because how good you play in the game, because you're Manchester United.